What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the King's Mafia'S channel. Before we start, I just want to let you guys know that we stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Remember to support the hustle, to support the grind, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Click that thumbs up button and click the post notification bell so you guys know that next time we upload a video, you guys will be the first ones to know. Come on, y'all part of the Mafia. Let's get to it, right? So now, remember that we are on social media, right? We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook as well. So we are making this channel and we're going to try to explode this channel as big as we possibly can just by gaming content itself, right? Let's remember this. For Madden 20, the run game is at its most optimum level that it's ever been. This game is so run based that you can have basically mediocre O-line. You can have a mediocre quarterback, gold wide receivers, right? And be able to dominate just using strictly the run game, right? You guys know that for the theme builders, we chose to go with left guard, Quentin Nelson, right tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, and at the same time, we also had a secret player that we picked up from PAX. 97 overall, Le'Veon Bell, New York Jets running back number 26, right? Now, Le'Veon in person is a great person I've met. I personally met Le'Veon, awesome human being. You know, he has a really deep voice, which kind of threw me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. But Le'Veon Bell, right, compared to Garrison Hurst, statistically speaking, is the overall better running back, right? The only probably pet peeve of mine for Le'Veon Bell, it would be his speed. They have him at a 91 speed. I remember Le'Veon coming in when he was in the league, probably like a 93, 94 speed, but obviously last year for the Jets, he wasn't as productive as he usually was when he was in Pittsburgh. So as you know, as the Jets start building up on their O-line, they start getting better blockers, better receivers on the outside, the whole offense is going to explode for Le'Veon. He's a patient running back, so we obviously have to give him his room. We have to give him his space. We have to give him time because he's a patient running back. He likes to do his jump steps in the backfield, stutter steps in the backfield, and wait for holes to open up. And that's probably, patience is the virtue. That's probably one of the best things a running back can have. It's Le'Veon has it. Barry Sanders used to have it. That Daniel Tomlinson used to have it. All the great elusive backs of their time had patience, and that's what you were supposed to have as just as a running back in general. You can't rush through things, right? Now, getting back to Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell coming in at a 91 speed, 97 agility. The agility for me was key because again, for the same way agility for running backs is key also, the agility for running backs is also key because it lets you maneuver them a little better. It lets you turn a corner a little faster. So it all depends on how we move in and out, right? Here are the cards for obviously the Saints. We're gonna go ahead and look at we pulled up the Marcus Lawrence card. We're waiting for that. We waited for that card to sell. That card did sell actually. This video is being recorded I think 2 days after this happened, right? So we're just letting you guys know about the up basically grades to the team that we're doing. You guys know that we've been complaining about Braden Smith. We've been complaining about Gene Upshaw, right, the left guard, and we've just been looking for upgrades, just strictly purely upgrades to the O-line. Our next upgrade is going to be to the center. Who's the center? Kevin Mawai, right, former Jet, former Seahawk. We got the 96 overall power up pass, but we're trying to see what's up. Right now here, we're comparing the Marcus Lawrence and Danielle Hunter. Obviously, you guys see the Marcus Lawrence has 82 speed, Danielle Hunter has 88. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to see which cards can really balance our scheme more. The Marcus Lawrence has a glitch with the power and the finesse moves and the block shedding, right? Coming with high finesse and kind of like medium to high 90s power move, and then the block shedding is up there as well. But the thing for me, the oldest for me is going to be the speed off that edge. Because if I have that speed off that edge, if I put my D-line on outside contain, especially these are Viking players. These are Viking players, so they get that +1 strength, they get that +1 agility, however many Vikings we have on that D-line, right? We picked up Le'Veon through a pack, right? And apparently Le'Veon gets canned up to, I think it's a 92 speed that has sign up kept. So he goes up to 94. He's going to go up to 94. Agility is 98. Strength is 80, so he could pass block out of the backfield, which is good for us. Acceleration is 95, which means he's going to get to that top speed really, really quickly. Here's what got me. Trucking was 91, right? Juke move was 98, right? His break tackle, I think, was 90, 91, 95, one of those. Oh, and he was also really elusive at 91. So these are really, really good stats to have as a running back, simply because you might not even need abilities on Le'Veon, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to have evasiveness on Le'Veon. Why? Because again, Le'Veon is a slower running back, but he has the moves to get free, right? Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna look at Quentin Nelson, right? Here's his cards. I don't know why EA doesn't let you put them all as a batch, like just click triangle, click triangle, click triangle, and you put them in. They want you to put them in separately. I don't know why. So we got the cards for Quentin Nelson out of a pack, sniping at the auction house. We were just getting straight out glitchy with him. And you guys are gonna look at the premier left guard in the game. This guy is probably the best left guard in the game. Yes, his speed is like 65, but you know what? He can still pull, get around the corner. And guys, this is what we're looking at right now. Quentin, run blocker Nelson. Quentin, take your mothers out on a date, Nelson, bro. Like, hey, it wouldn't want to be you and him in a phone booth by yourself. Well, that's all I'm saying. All right. If I see this man coming at me from across the street, I don't know. Maybe I just turn around and walk the other way. Who knows? So here we go. You're looking at the Quentin Nelson. We got his harvest card. Like I said in the last promo, we got his harvest card. It wasn't going for that much. It was going for about 85K, depending on how much you spent for those 85, 86 overall harvest players, right? They were going for about 15K a pop. Wasn't that much. 45K. It wasn't really that much. Here you go, you guys. 98 overall, Quentin Nelson. 99 strength. That's gonna play a really, really big factor. 90. I think his pass block is 93. Run block is 96. This guy is looking to be a solidified Goonie on the squad. Solidified Goonie, guys. So we have to really figure out what chems we're gonna put on these players, how we're gonna put them on these players, and see exactly what's gonna be the moves, and to see if we need to change playbooks. Because remember, the Saints playbook is a pass offensive playbook. They run, but obviously they have Drew Brees in the center, so they're not going to really try to see what's up. We're gonna go ahead and compare Quentin Nelson to Gene Upshaw, right? You guys are gonna see the massive difference. Here you guys go. 96 overall, right? 90, what is that? 7 strength, right? 97 strength. His pass blocking is like 92. I think run block was 90. I can't see it from here. 95. So we're looking to see exactly what, like this guy is just gonna be a cool, like just gonna be a cool. His impact block is up there. His impact block is up there. What else? 99. Look at that. 99 impact block. 99, guys. This guy's just gonna be an all-out. He's just gonna be running over. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at his lead block, right? Lead block is looking to come in at, let's see. I think Quentin Nelson lead block is at a 97 or at a 99. One of those. 97. Look at that. This guy is looking to be just a goon, bro. Just a goon, man. I don't understand how people do not have this card yet. This guy is just gonna be running all over people, putting people on their backs, like exactly how it's supposed to happen, right? Quentin Nelson was basically coming out of the draft, one of the stronger run blocking guards in the game, right? And he was just going in and out, in and out. If you watch his draft combine and they show the little highlights, it was just gonna be amazing. Now, speaking about drafts, they're coming out with tomorrow's superstars, and then they're also going to come out with a combine promo, right? Before we get to that, we're going to go ahead and just finish up our theme builders. We're going to touch more bases on the combine and tomorrow's superstars promo, obviously. Ryan Ramczyk, the best, in my opinion, the best right tackle in the game. Speed is like 71, right? So he's not going to be a Lane Johnson, but he has better strength and better blocking than Lane Johnson. His agility is up there at a 76, going up to a 77. You guys already know that with Braden Smith, that right bum from the Colts, When I had him on the squad, it was just an all-out just ordeal with this man, trying to get him to block, trying to get him to do what we were supposed to do on this offense. He would constantly get torched by Aaron Donald, torched by Lawrence Taylor, torched by Daniel Hunter. He would just get torched, and it was just so aggravating because you're a 96 overall right tackle, 96 overall, and at one point in the game he was the best right tackle in the game, right? Because obviously nobody was at 96 overall at the time, and it was just him. But he after the Theme Builders came out, after Dan Dierdorf came out at Ultimate Legends, probably like a week before they came out, it was sacks left and right. It was just sacks left and right, left and right, left and right. It was like I couldn't basically drop back to pass the ball. I had to literally wait and just wait. Like I had to run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. And then if I needed to pass the ball on 3rd and long, it was just a hassle because it was like I can't take a 5-step drop. I can't take a 10-step drop. I'm sorry, 7-step drop. I can't. Why? Because he gets beat easily to the backfield. He would get really, really beat. So we're gonna go ahead. I think we need about, what is it, 8,900, right? So we need about 7K. So we're gonna see exactly what we can do to try to get this man up there because we need him. We need him back. If you guys remember, we had the 93 overall ultimate kickoff version. I have to clear my throat just because, like, wow, like this card is just bad. Like we have Etuto Jones, right? Etuto Jones, Ultimate Legend card would have never made him the squad simply because it was a 78 speed, 79 speed. He was good for the beginning of the game prior to Lamar Jackson being camped up to a 93, prior to Michael Vick coming out. He was a really, really good quarterback. Simply why? Simply because he was tall, not only that, but he had enough speed to get out to the edge to tackle obviously the slower quarterbacks, such as Patrick Mahomes, such as Drew Brees, such as Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. Who else? Jameis Winston. He can get out. He can get out of the pocket. Even Aaron Rodgers, he can sack him. So, but for right now, obviously, Etuto Jones is not going to be in the squad anymore. So we're going to, obviously rip up the man's contract and tell him, the door is there. We're going to do you dirty, but this is the Mafia, There's only one way in, no ways out. You feel me? All right. So we got the training points from Ryan Ramchick. Bam. Here's what you're looking at, guys. This is what you are looking at. A 98 overall right tackle. 98 overall, 94 strength, 99 awareness, 77 agility, which is really good for a right tackle, right? 97 pass block, right? That should be 97 pass block, right? Yeah, 97 pass block, 90, I think it's 96 run block, camped up all the way, right? This guy, Ryan Ramchick, is looking to solidify the right side of my line. Not only that, but we have Walter Jones on the other side, right? And right next to Ryan Ramchick, we have Ultimate Legend Larry Allen. So we're looking at a beast of an offensive line. We're gonna power up Kevin Mawai. We're gonna try to see if we can get obviously our O-line back to the glory days. Now, we have, guys, the best running backs to probably come out of Michigan State since I don't know when, right? Because I only started watching Michigan State when Le'Veon Bell was in the squad, right? Le'Veon Bell is probably, to me, one of my favorite running backs when he came out of Michigan State. Central Michigan, yeah? No. Michigan State. Yeah, Michigan State. Wow. I really had to think about that. So, one of the best running backs. We are not going to need his, I think, harvest card. So we need the training points. So we're not gonna need his most feared card. I said harvest. Most feared card. We're not gonna need that card, right? So we're gonna go ahead and try to see if we can pull, was it like 3K for his abilities? So here's the thing, right? Ryan Ramchick, the best right tackle in the game, until obviously they're gonna come out with a 99 overall. Like, what was that right tackle from the Bengals? Was it Willie Brown? Right, something like that. Willie Wood, one of those. It was a really, really beast right tackle. They're gonna come out with one, obviously a 99 overall. They have to, right? It's most likely gonna be Dan Dierdorf. I don't know why, but it's most likely gonna be Dan Dierdorf. But for that, we're sticking with Ryan Ramczyk, and if he plays how he's supposed to play, we're not going to obviously sell him, right? We're not going to go after another player. Why? Because Ryan Ramczyk has the stats. He has the impact block. He has the lead block. We can literally get the ball out there and just basically just ball out with him. We can literally just go ahead and start balling out with the man. So we can run stretch now because we don't have to worry about Braden Smith getting beat to the inside. We could run stretch because we don't have to worry about Tony Gonzalez, who we got rid of in a couple videos ago. We're gonna put that in the description so that you guys know why exactly we got rid of him. So we don't have to worry about stretch to the right side either of the tackle because we have Antonio Gates. Not only that, but we're gonna work on getting Darren Waller up there as well, right? We needed these upgrades because the pressure that we were getting from the inside of the O-line was just a lot. It was a lot. Like, we couldn't really break free. They couldn't block. It was just going crazy. Like, they were getting block shotted almost like instantaneously. So what we're doing right now is that we're going ahead and looking for just training points. We need training points right now, guys. So we're looking for these. And while we're looking for these training points, we're going to go ahead and discuss the upcoming promos that we're looking for, right? So obviously the Combine promo is coming up tomorrow. The Combine starts on Thursday, February 27th, which is going to be a really, really good Combine. We're going to have, oh look, we do have the Power Pass, the 93, 94 overall Power Pass. Perfect for Le'Veon Bell. So we're going to go ahead and put that into him, right? And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and put the 93, 94 overall Power Pass to Le'Veon Bell. Give him the training points. Put the stats on it. Put the team builder card on him. Team MVP builder card. Guys, and this is what we're looking at here. We're looking at a fully equipped 98 overall Le'Veon Bell, right? Comes with evasiveness. Comes with armbar, inside zone, outside zone, leapfrog, homer, jukebox, spin cycle, and return man. Obviously, we're not going to put return man on him because, return man is only for kickoffs, I think. And so Le'Veon Bell is looking to be just a total glitch right now, as we can also use him in the passing games as well. We're switching our playbooks over from Saints. We might switch over to Oakland and see what we can do with that. So speaking about, we're going to go ahead and put, speaking about the chemistries, we're going to go ahead and put power on him. We were thinking about whether or not putting West Coast a power run on him, just simply because we had a running back with West Coast on him. But we're gonna go ahead and keep power run on this man, on Le'Veon Bell, and we'll switch it around with Garrison Hurst, and we'll put West Coast on Garrison Hurst instead. Antonio Gates right here went down to 198 from 199. Why? It was because of West Coast. We had it on who the hell did we have it on? Oh, that's right. We had it on Brian Westbrook, because Brian Westbrook gave you +3 West Coast. Obviously, Brian Westbrook is not on the squad anymore. We got rid of him for Le'Veon Bell. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of Brian Westbrook, and we're going to put Le'Veon Bell back on the starting roster. Well, we're going to move Garrison Hurst down to second string. Put West Coast on Garrison Hurst, and put Le'Veon, obviously keep Le'Veon with power run, because he's going to be our starting back. So here's the thing, you guys. With the new promos that are coming up, obviously the Combine promo, like I said before, I think there's also going to be the rookie premieres. Also, tomorrow, Superstars. There's going to be a lot of content coming out in the next month or so, heavily. Simply because of the promos. Simply because of what's going on in the offseason. Draft day, combines, rookie premieres. It's going to go all out insane. So the cards, if they come out with a Chase Young, we're obviously going to go for Chase Young. If they come out with the running back from Alabama, we're going to go out obviously after him also. Joe Burrow is going to be another glitch in the game. Obviously Henry Ruggs III. You got CeeDee Lamb from Alabama also. CeeDee Lamb from Alabama or CeeDee Lamb from Clemson. One of those two. Right, you have them as well. Trevor Lawrence is I think Trevor Lawrence is staying another year for Clemson, so he's going back. Trevor Lawrence next year is going to be a glitch. That's going to be a good card to go for. They're also coming out with Jordan Love, quarterback out of I think out of I don't know, one of those. So yeah, the promos are going to be extremely good for us. We're going to be able to make a lot of coins. I wish that you were able to transfer coins from like our previous Madden over to the new one, and have them have like a limit of 1 year, in the past. So that way, from let's say we could switch the coins over from Madden 20 and put them in Madden 21. But obviously that's not going to be the case. So right now we put Le'Veon back in the squad. We put Garrison Hurst up. We're back to 30 out of 30 for West Coast. Antonio Gates is back up to a 99 overall. And this is what we're looking at, you guys. This is exactly what we're looking at. Man, we're going to go and see what kind of... We're going to put Brawler on Ryan Ramczyk. Right? Give him that +1 strength. Give him that +1 agility as well. These are the abilities that he gets. He gets pull block elite. He gets, obviously, nasty streak. Obviously, we're not going to put any abilities on our linemen simply because it's not... It doesn't do anything for them, basically. It's like the defense's abilities are OP'd, and then the offensive lines can't do anything. So you just have to have really good offensive line out there to have them be able to block and use their stats, basically. All right. So this is what we're looking at. 98 overall Ryan Ramczyk, 95, 96 overall Larry Allen. We're looking at Quentin Nelson at a 98 overall as well. Walter Jones on the other side at a 98 overall, and then Kevin Mawai coming in at a 93 overall. We're gonna upgrade our center position, right? We're not going for Alex Mack out of that Theme Builder set, simply because Alex Mack is trash, and you guys know that I'm a Saints fan, and Alex Mack is trash. Matt Ryan is trash. Julio Jones, probably the only Seahawk that I would ever have on the squad, and Warren Sapp is a Buccaneer, obviously in the same division as the Saints. But yeah, other than that, that's the only reason they're on the squad is because Julio Jones is a god at wide receiver, and Warren Sapp, he came out of the University of Miami, which basically. So Quentin looking like a monster, right? Quentin looking like a monster. Walter Jones looking like a monster. This whole O-line is rugged. This whole O-line is rugged, boy. Like, I want to see how y'all gonna eat. I want to see how these people are gonna block. Larry Allen, we might make a move out of Larry Allen simply because he's getting kind of slow, and it's kind of like he's dumbing out a little bit now. So it looks like he's starting to dumb out. And you guys already know they're starting to nerf players already. You know, new draft day coming up and everything. So they're gonna start to nerf players. Here we're gonna go ahead and move Garrison Hurst from. Oh no, we put West Coast on Le'Veon Bell. I didn't mean to. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and probably most likely switch that around. So Larry Allen has started to dumb down, which means that they are basically nerfing him. And we're gonna go ahead and see what players we can most likely get. If it's probably a Brandon Sheriff. Who else? There's really no other really good. There's no other really good like right guards involved in the game right now. Besides, just really Brandon Sheriff and Larry Allen. What other right guard can we use other than Larry Allen? I don't see it happening. So Garrison Hurst, we're switching him over. We're taking away his abilities. We're obviously gonna hook up Le'Veon with the chemistry, the training points that we're gonna get back from Hurst. Hurst is still a really good running back without abilities in general. He has good agility, good speed at a 94, 95. He has good juke moves, so which means he'll still be able to move even without the abilities. We're putting him on Le'Veon simply because Le'Veon needs them more with evasiveness, and he's going to be our primary back. So Le'Veon is definitely going to need them more. We're going to see how we can move around. Hopefully next year Le'Veon has a better year. I know for a fact that speaking with some of the scouts that I do know, the Jets are looking to draft O-line, right, just to help out Sam Darnold and Le'Veon Bell, because it doesn't make sense to have a really good quarterback in Sam Darnold and to have a hell of a running back in Le'Veon Bell and not be able to produce simply because your O-line is not producing. I wouldn't mind this year if the Jets went O-line. I wouldn't mind that at all. Like, they have to get their O-line back to where it was, back to that original gangrene ground and pound from the early 2010s. From the early 2010s, I'm not sure if you guys remember when they had Sean Green, they had a Damian Tomlinson, they had Thomas Jones, and these guys was just balling and eating out. Remember when they had Joe McKnight just balling and eating out, just eating, boy. Ground and pound, gangrene. That's the way it was back in the day. Obviously, the league is moving away from running backs, and they're still moving away. Even though the running backs have made a slight increase in production, right? They're still slowly but surely moving away from the running back position. Hopefully, it doesn't become like a 7-on-7 league where it's just quarterbacks and wide receivers. Like, hopefully, it doesn't become that. The running game is still a really big facet in the NFL, a really big facet in football in general, because the running game just basically wastes its clock. You can strategize so many things around it, and you can really move with running the rock, especially if you know how to really read holes, read your blocks, read the defense. You can really do a lot of things. So we're coming up on the 27-minute mark. We're going to be hooking up Le'Veon Bell with evasiveness, inside zone, because obviously you guys already know that inside zone is glitchy. So if it could be even more glitchy by having stronger protection on it, we're going to do it. We're going to go ahead and just put Freight Train on Le'Veon, simply because it'll help us break the next tackle attempt, and it would just be a hell of a lot more glitchy. Which player should we go for? No, that's trash. No, that one was kind of glitchy. It's the same exact one. No. All right, we're just gonna stay with the 98 overall. We're gonna stay with that play art. It's fine. So this is basically it, you guys. We have a 98 overall Le'Veon Bell. We have a 98 overall Ryan Ramczyk. We've definitely upgraded our defense in my eyes. We've solidified the offensive line, which is the most probably important thing that you can do in this game, is solidify your O-line. We're going to go ahead and compare. Well, I want to compare Le'Veon Bell to Garrison Hurst. Oh, we have to move his abilities. So we have to refund them, put him there. And put pass rush on, power run on him. There we go. Let's not put the 420, but let's put the regular 85 training. EA is wild. They want to charge 425 training points for what? Excuse me? For just one more? Like, that doesn't make sense. For that, I could just go and get another player and just put him on. That doesn't make sense. So here we go. Le'Veon Bell, 98 overall. Ryan Ramczyk and Quentin Nelson. Solidifying the O-line. This is what it is about. We are opening up these holes. We are pass protecting even better than ever. So obviously we're gonna come out with gameplay, guys. We're not gonna leave you dry. We're gonna come out with some gameplay. We're gonna make sure that you guys are entertained. You know, thumbs up, thumbs down if you guys ever seen the Gladiator with Russell Crowe. That was a hell of a movie. You know, are you not entertained? Like, come on. Anyways, Le'Veon Bell, Ryan Ramczyk, Antonio Gates solidifying that tight end position. Patrick Mahomes coming in at a 99 overall quarterback. We're just waiting to see what we can do with our wide receivers. Guys, just imagine the moves that we're going to be able to do with wide receiver. Randy Moss, right? Randy Moss. We have a power pass for Randy Moss, so what we might do is we might put it on him and then rage out his 95 overall Ultimate Legend. Or no, his NFL 100 card. Is that NFL 100? Yeah. His NFL 100 card. He's obviously going to get a 99 overall Ultimate Legend. So we're going to sell it, get more coins out of it, and just see how we can finesse this. How we can finesse this. We're working on this, guys. We're working on this. Obviously, continue to support the video. Continue to support the Mafia. Because we were conquering the underground inch by inch. We're conquering this. And obviously, we're willing to put in the work. You guys see that we put out content every week. We try to put it out every day. Obviously, we can't really put it out every day. I have to work. Things of that nature. If you guys like the video, honestly speaking, if you guys want to see a player on the squad, right, I will go out of my way to get that play for you guys, all right? Just so you guys can see what it is, so you guys don't have to waste your coins, but I'll definitely do it. Guys, thumbs up on the video. Remember to subscribe to this video. Remember to subscribe, right? to like the video, click the post notification bell. You guys already know what's gonna be the moves here, right? You guys already know what's the moves. Our defense is looking jacked. We're obviously going to be waiting for Fred Warner. This card is going to be a glitch when he comes out with 90 speed. I just want this card so bad. Fred Warner, man. That's going to be a really, really glitchy card for us with that 99 tackle. 87 zone. Imagine that, having a right outside linebacker with 89 zone coverage. Right? Just imagine that. That's going to be a glitch in this game. Because he's going to be a monster in passing downs. 3rd down, 4th down. And with that speed, Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson's not getting away from me, right? Like, definitely not. D-line is looking nice. Cornerbacks are looking nice. My safeties in the back end looking vicious. Like, guys, we're making this work. Like, we putting in moves. Like, we're gonna put in moves, you guys. 3rd down running back. All right, let's put in. Like, we're gonna go ahead and put in Le'Veon with this. So we're gonna see exactly how the year's almost coming to an end. We're gonna see exactly how the team is gonna finish up. How it's gonna round out. We're gonna obviously put in some weekend league coming up on Thursday. We're just gonna put in a lot of content, guys. All right. Like I said before, right, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, post notification, leave some comments down in the comment section below. You guys already know more content coming out. All right. Like always, you already know how we do. Glory to the kingdom, y'all. Peace.